Hi, good afternoon, ma'am. This is our group assignment. This group consists of three people: Chevy, Victoria, and then myself, Felicia. So we were asked to decide on a culture from a culture which is unfamiliar to the group and then present on it. So our country of choice where this culture originates is Ghana. Yeah, which is so I'll talk a little bit about Ghana, which is located in West Africa and is the second most populous country in West Africa after Nigeria. So Nigeria is the first and then Ghana is the second. So Ghana has a population of about 34 million. Yeah, and then so people from Ghana are called Ghanaians. And then Ghana is a really beautiful country, peaceful, with rich and diverse culture, and also steeped in traditions. Yeah. So Ghanaians are known for their hospitality, warmth, and sense of community, making Ghana a welcoming destination for visitors. Yeah. So now with the assignments, we'll be talking about the language. So the official language of Ghana is English. That's a legacy of British colonial rule. Ghana was colonized by the British, so it makes English our official language. But Ghana is highly multilingual with over 80 indigenous language spoken, And then some of the languages include Akan. That's the most widely spoken in Ghana with dialects like the Chi and Fanti. And then we have the Ewe, we have the Gan Adangbe, we have the Dagbani. So the diverse range of language is deeply tied to Ghana's rich cultural heritage and then the specific ethnic groups. So Ghana has over 70 ethnic groups. That's why, and then each of these ethnic groups have their languages, which accounts for the many languages spoken in the country. Yeah. So that's with the language. And then when it comes to the dietary practices, most of the foods are centered around starchy staples. So most of Ghana foods are prepared from carbohydrates like corn, millet, maize, plantain, cassava. Yeah. So these are used to prepare foods like fufu, which is made from plantain and cassava. We also have kenke, which is made from corn. We have tiozafe, which is also made from corn. Yeah. And then we have other foods too. Yeah. And then these foods are served with flavorful soups or stews that are made from granules. So we call that the granule soup. We have palm nuts for making the palm nut soup. Some of the stews and soups are made with tomatoes, garden eggs, onions, peppers, and other vegetables. And then with the protein, it can be eaten with fish. Mostly foods in Ghana are eaten with fish, meat, chicken, goat meat, cow meat, And then in Ghana, sharing meals is a symbol of unity and hospitality. So most homes have their meals together. They eat together sometimes in a big plate. You see all the family members eating together. That was mostly seen in the olden days, but because of technology, a lot of things have changed, So that's with the dietary practices. So my other colleagues will continue with the other points of discussions. Thank you.
Healthcare practices for the elderly and philosophy on aging. Elderly people in Ghana are highly respected and seen as the custodians of wisdom and tradition. Families, especially in rural communities, often provide informal care at home as formal elderly care facilities are rare. Aging is viewed as a natural, honorable phase of life. While modern healthcare services are available, many elderly people rely on traditional herbal medicine, prayers, or spiritual consultations, particularly in communities with limited access to clinics. Government support for the elderly is growing but still limited. Community and church based programs sometimes supplement care through outreach and social support. E. Male stroke female interactions and family life. Ghanaian society is traditionally patriarchal, but modern influences are reshaping gender dynamics. Men are often seen as heads of households, while women traditionally manage domestic duties. However, many women now work outside the home and pursue education and leadership roles. Family is central to Ghanaian culture, and raising children is a communal responsibility involving extended relatives. Respect, discipline, and moral instruction are key values in child rearing. Cultural rites such as naming ceremonies and puberty rites still hold importance in many communities. Religious and religious practices. Ghana is regularly diverse, with Christianity being the dominant faith, followed by Islam and traditional African religions. Religious life is vibrant and public, with frequent worship services, prayers, and festivals. Churches and mosques play important social roles, often offering education, healthcare, and counseling. Ancestor veneration and libation pouring remain important in traditional settings, often blended with mainstream religious practices.
We now talk about practices around illness and death. In Ghana, illness is often viewed as both a physical and spiritual condition. Many Ghanaians seek both medical treatment and traditional healing through herbalists, spiritualists, or prayer camps. Death is a major cultural event, especially in southern Ghana, where funerals are elaborate, multi-day affairs involving music, dancing, and large gatherings. Black and red clothing symbolizes mourning. The dead are honored with eulogies and ceremonies to ensure peaceful passage to the ancestral world. Burials may include symbolic items to aid the deceased in the afterlife. In northern Ghana, funeral customs may be simpler but still deeply rooted in tradition. And moving forward, important customs, holidays, or festivals being held in Ghana. Major festivals include Homowo by the Ga people, Abwakir by the Efutu, Hogbetsotso by the Iwe, and Panafest. These celebrate harvest, migration, and heritage, often featuring drumming, dancing, and traditional attire. Independence Day on March 6 and Christmas are national holidays. Traditional naming ceremonies and puberty rites are also key customs. What are the challenges encountered if the client is within this cultural group? Providing healthcare to Ghanaian clients may involve challenges such as language barriers with non English speakers, reliance on traditional herbal or spiritual healing over modern medicine, and dietary preferences that may conflict with medical advice. Patriarchal family structures can delay health decisions, while strong religious and cultural practices around illness, aging, and death may affect care choices. Additionally, prioritizing festivals and customs over medical routines can hinder treatment adherence, requiring culturally sensitive and collaborative approaches to care.